Okay, I will call the meeting back to order out of recess. So, and at this time, we will have the oath of office for our newly elected officials.
Right, Eric Allen, I'm here to swear in 3 new supervisors. Would you like to do this individually, which would be my preference, or together? Which we have done. Whichever would you want.
Individually.
All right, we'll have Vic stand up so you can see how it's done. Vic, if you could raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Vic Vandehar,
I, Vic Vandehar,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
that I will faithfully and impartially,
and to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties of the office of County Supervisor
discharge the duties of the office of County Supervisor
in Grundy County, Iowa,
in Grundy County, Iowa,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now or hereafter is required by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Pabst? You'll be repeating this is it. I, Jeffrey Pabst,
I, Jeffrey Pabst,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I shall support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties of the office of County Supervisor
discharge the duties of the office of County Supervisor
in Grundy County, Iowa,
in Grundy County, Iowa,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now and hereafter required by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Casa.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it,
And if you could repeat after me, I, LJ Capsa,
I, LJ Copsa,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of County Supervisor in Grundy County, Iowa,
of the office of County Supervisor in Grundy County, Iowa,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now or hereafter required by law.
Congratulations. Well, not behind me, so sure. Framed right between the flags would be perfect. Okay. I, Kirk Dolzlager,
I, Kirk Dulslager,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties of the office of Sheriff
that I will discharge the duties of Sheriff
in Grundy County, Iowa,
in Grundy County, Iowa,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now or hereafter is required by law.
Thank you, Sheriff. That is it. You are all now sworn in and we'll have you sign and Mr.
Yep. Okay.
Charter can notarize those for you. Whenever you decide you want to do that, but
Yeah,
certainly
do
before
yours.
the end of the
What do you
meeting.
do yours? Okay.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, and I sincerely apologize. Weird week.
Okay, we will now, the reorganizational part of the meeting of the board for 2025. We're gonna start with the election of officers. At this time, I would take nominations for the chairperson of the board.
I nominate Heidi Niederoff.
Second.
Okay, I guess those nominations have been made. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And the next order would be to take nominations for the office of vice chair of the board of supervisors.
Mark Shildroth.
All right, second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then at this time, we also have resolution 2024, 2025, setting the date and time for meetings as Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Is there anyone who would care to introduce that resolution?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
Yeah, you're up.
Not a whole lot going on in my department. We're just we're getting salt today.
Getting ready?
Yep, getting prepared. Think it's supposed to snow today.
Hello,
Hi there.
Yeah.
can I do for you?
A couple things, I don't know if they're right here, yeah. I know-
Okay. Okay, we do have two resolutions under your, do you want to take care of those? You want me to
Go
go
for it.
ahead? Okay. Did you have anything else though, other than preparing?
Nope,
Any predictions on how much snow, ice we're gonna get? Anything at all?
I don't wanna jinx it. We don't talk about these such
Okay.
things.
Good plan, good plan. Okay, there's, what's that?
0 to 20.
Okay,
50-50 chance.
north or south of Highway 20, that's what I need to know. Okay, at this time, we have resolution number 25, which is 2024, 2025, adopting the 2024. That'd be 2025 Grundy County Title VI Plan, Title VI Assurances, and Title VI Non-Discrimination Agreement.
Move to introduce that resolution.
Is there a second?
I will second.
Okay, Alan, would you call the roll on that, please?
Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
We also have resolution number 26, 2024, 2025, designating the county engineer to approve farm to market construction projects. Would anyone care to introduce that?
I would like to introduce that resolution.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
And then we also have the appointment of the weed commissioner.
I'll move to appoint Harlan Reekon as weed commissioner.
Is there?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We have Ally Adams 5-year service award. No, nope, okay. Do that at a later time and a date. We also have the appointment of the official newspapers. Which is the Grundy Register and is it Rhinebeck? Courier.
Sun Courier.
Sun Courier.
I believe
it is. Would anyone like to make that a motion?
I'll motion now.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have resolution number 27, 2024, 2025, authorizing the county auditor to issue warrants in vacation of the board. Would anyone care to introduce?
I'll move to introduce that.
Is there a second?
Second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
Resolution number 28, 2024, 2025, approving the bank depositories for the county's funds. Would anyone care to introduce?
Move to introduce.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
And we have resolution number 29, 2024, 2025, appointing the 2025 Compensation Commission for Iowa Code Section 6B .4.
I move. I move. Second.
Right, Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Mark,
Yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff.
Yes.
We had a full slate there.
We are still working on one. Do we need to make it? banker.
I thought we just had one extra person, I thought, in the realtor section, and I think we were gonna move. I don't know if we needed another banker, or one of them was doubling.
We replaced one banker.
Yep, replaced Mr.
There's
Johnston.
6 in that category currently. All the others have 7. The real estate has 8. Is there a real estate agent that also is a banker?
Bill Johnson, is Bill Johnson on the real?
Yep.
Yeah, Bill Johnson, on
I mean, he's insurance, he works with you. I don't know that.
I think he could
there. If he
double.
would qualify, we could move
Yep.
him to that category. Okay, and, the town property owners, Kyle Curran of Holland, agreed to take Dale, or Ray Lonson's place on for those. So then that would complete that slate. Yeah. And you called the roll on that, right?
Yes,
So, excuse me, is Phil Johnson currently on as a real estate representative?
yes.
Oh, I must have an old list.
Well, Jennifer Worrell was on the list and she no longer lived in Grundy County. So he was gonna be the replacement, I guess,
Let's move
at some point.
into bankers and
And then, official by Iowa code. Everyone even split. Okay. With resolution number 30, 2024, 2025, appointing and approving authority commissioners on the Iowa Northland Regional Housing Authority Commission. Would anyone care to introduce?
I'll introduce.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Mark,
yes.
Vic,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
and Jeff. Yes.
We have appointment of medical examiner and assistant medical examiner. And Alan, I believe you double checked on that.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And they currently are.
Steve Skur and Greg Solinki.
So move their reappointment.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Right.
Any opposed? We have an appointment to Dyke Benefited Fire District Board of Directors.
We, appoint Mike Murphy to Shipper.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, now. Fun begins. We have a list of board and committee appointments. You have the County Tax Incremental Financing TIF Committee. I believe what we need to do there is add Jeff Spelberg as engineer, take Gary Mauer's name off, and add Jeff and LJ's name to that list. So that would be the motion I'm looking for.
I would approve that motion then.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We have the Butler Grundy Development Alliance Board. We need an appointment to that. This had been previously held by Barb.
I'll nominate Heidi as Vic as the alternate.
Is there a second to that?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The Blackhawk Grundy Mental Health Center Board of Directors. I am currently on that board. I would just nominate myself to continue to stay on that board. If there'd be a second.
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Workforce Development Representative. And that is also currently a committee that I'm on.
I would nominate Heidi.
I'd second.
Okay, is there a second? We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Trying to read down the list, sorry. Then we next have the Joint County Emergency Management Commission that is currently held by Mark. Anyone like to?
I nominate one.
Wait a minute, I'm not on that.
Lucas, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm not on that.
You're not on it?
I think that's,
You could be.
No, is that part of the three?
Yeah.
And I wanted to.
I
do
think
those
we
three.
need to,
Oh, did I
Yeah,
put the wrong one? Sorry.
yeah,
okay.
I
so-
think that and emergency management and 911 should be the same person.
Okay,
Right.
And I nominate LJ for
Sorry.
those three positions.
Second,
my notes are. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
are you tackling all
Okay.
three at the
That
same
was the
time?
Yeah,
motion, right?
motion was all
Okay.
three.
Good.
Now just a minute, let me. That was the Joint County Emergency Management, 911 and Emergency Management.
Yes,
All right, and I have LJ for those.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Any opposed? The Citizens Advisory Board on Mental Health.
Make her serve on that one.
nominate Vic.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Operation Threshold Board of Directors and Finance Committee. That was one previously held by Barb.
And nominate Jeff.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The Regional Transit Commission Board of Directors. That is currently Mark, and then we would also need an alternate for that position.
I nominate Mark.
Who's currently the alternate.
I believe I am, but yeah, I would be happy if someone else would want to be an alternate for that. Not that I've ever had to do anything.
I nominate Rick as nominee.
Okay. Is there a second? For,
Second.
and Vic was an alternate, okay? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? We have the Regional Transportation Authority Board of Directors. And that also is currently Mark.
Nominate Mark.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then we've done 911 and emergency management. The Iowa Northland Regional Council of Governments Board of Directors. That is currently Mark.
I nominate Mark.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The Multi-County Child Support Recovery Unit. I believe that was one that was held by Lucas previously, and
Would that fit
I think Vic
in with
you
you, Vic?
expressed interest.
Probably.
Okay.
Vic, I nominate Vic.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have the Central Iowa Tourism Region Board. I believe, Jeff, did you? Would be okay?
I nominate Jeff.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have the First Judicial District Board of Correctional Services. Excuse me. And that is currently Vic, but we would need, there was an alternate listed, I believe, before, so we would need an alternate for that position. Also,
Well, I nominate Vic.
Okay.
Which one of you guys wants to be the alternate?
Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to me either.
Big.
you know,
take it.
if there's ever been a need, but said sometimes on the boards, it's nice to have an alternate to make sure a quorum can be
Mhm.
achieved. So we have Vic and then the alternate Jeff. Was that made as a motion, I'm sorry. For the one that you made that motion?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a second? We have a second.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? The Juvenile Detention Board of Directors, that is currently Vic, but we would also have an alternate spot open there.
I'll take
Go for that, okay.
I'll nominate Vic and Jeff.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Alright,
Any opposed? The Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Board of Directors. That is currently Vic. Anyone care to make a motion?
I would like to nominate Vic.
Okay, is there a second?
you have an alternate on that one.
We could.
I
If you feel- I mean-
From there, maybe we'll be there and maybe we won't. But I think we need an alternate there too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then. We will,
I can do it.
Okay. yep. we can put that one.
LJ.
Okay, so we have a motion for Vic and then an alternate of LJ. Isn't, I guess, do we need to amend the motion? Did we have a motion? I'm lost as to where we are.
We had a motion for
Okay.
Vic, so maybe you need to
Yep,
restate
we
the
need to
motion.
restate the motion.
Like so LJ could restate the motion, the dates.
Did I make the original
You did.
motion? No.
Or, no, I did.
You did.
I did.
Would you like to
And then you
restate
second.
that to add
Okay.
yourself as alternate?
Yeah.
I would like to nominate Vic with myself as an alternate.
Okay, is there a second for that?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Then we have the Northeast Iowa Emergency Response Group.
I nominated LJ, I think that fits in.
Yep. I agree.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Alright,
Any opposed? We have the DHS Together for Families Board. That is currently myself.
Nominate Heidi.
Is there a second?
second,
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have the County Social Services Board of Directors. Is currently myself. We do have a spot for an alternate, however, after July first, we have no idea if that board will even be the same. So I guess it is up to this board if you want to name an alternate. Okay.
I nominate Heidi as a on that committee. I don't think we need an alternate. I don't think they're gonna exist.
No, doesn't
Second.
sound favorable. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The County Disaster Recovery Planning Committee. We would need a nominee and we would also need to add Jeff Spugger to the list of members of that, taking Gary Mauer's place. Would anyone be interested in that committee?
Would that kind of fit with LJ and
It
his?
sounds like me.
Other
That's
duties?
Yeah.
me, I'm thinking so too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, that was a motion and a second.
Right.
Is that, did we have this here?
So it's LJ and.
And then we just need to
Jeff.
add Jeff's name in place of
Yes.
Gary Mauer.
Okay,
I'm off on my list. Which one was that one?
That was the County Disaster Recovery Planning Committee.
Yep.
Okay. And maybe you were already appointed, but as far as our list being updated, it was not on there, so.
Did I make that motion?
I believe I heard you speak first and Vic
Okay, then
speak
someone
second.
needs to second it.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have the County Department Head Committee. There again, I think we would need to add LJ, Jeff, and replace Gary Mauer, with Jeff's called. So if there
That
would be a
would be
motion.
my motion.
Okay, is there a second?
second,
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have the Middle Cedar Water Management Authority Board. And I believe LJ, you've expressed an interest in that.
And we'll
If there would be a nomination. Anyone care to make that motion?
I make,
For second, whatever
And
you
then
need.
second, okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then we have the Landfill Commission. Yeah,
Nominate Jeff.
okay, is there a second?
second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, I think we covered them all. Do you
yes.
have any blank spaces? Okay. Then at this time, So the next thing is any updates on board and committee meetings? You guys have anything in the last few days? No? I had a finance meeting with the Workforce Development Committee, just end of the year. We will be electing a new chair as the current chair is retiring from the workforce, so he will no longer be there. That was the main thing for that meeting. I also sat in on an interview. The Together for Families Board is going to be not officially merging, but joining forces with the Floyd Mitchell Chickasaw County Board for those services. We will share a director, and as such, the director will need some administrative support. And so they have, they conducted an interview with a person and are looking at hiring for some administrative support for that board. Is there anything else to come before the board?
Let's tell Butch how to arrange the desks.
Oh, okay. What do we end up with?
Heidi,
Yeah,
Mark, either Jeff or LJ.
and then,
Jeff or LJ.
yeah.
And then
You're here.
and then-
we get
Okay,
an
Yeah.
experienced person on each side of the duties.
yeah, no, that way, I mean, we can yell across the room at each other,
Right.
but if there's a, just a quick
So
question, yeah,
you're staying there?
then he'll be
Oh,
there, so
okay.
you got that.
Like Jeff will-
Okay. Put me with
Yeah,
you.
he's got that. It's photographic.
I believe there's a comment in the chat, by the way.
What do we have?
Did they name the alternate for the Northeast Iowa Response Group? Iowa's prior, this is Chase. I need
Oh.
to note it in the minutes in case I need
Okay.
to vote in absence.
Yes, and Chase is listed as the alternate with voting authority on the which one, northeast?
Response.
Yes, group. So I guess we should maybe make that official, is to have a motion to appoint Chase as an alternate with voting authority.
So move.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, Chase, you're back on. Is there anything else that needs to come before the board this morning? Okay, otherwise we will be meeting Monday morning. On a real Monday, not a day that feels like Monday. At 9, at 9, at 9. If it changes it,
Swearing in by
If it-
county attorney, they go.
if it changes to, 8, we'll put it in red on the agenda, we'll let you know, but 9 o'clock Monday morning. Then I would take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Alan, I have the contact information for the new appointment to the Compensation Commission, Nathan Ragsdale.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
thank you.
So moved and adjourned.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any opposed? Or all in favor? And then any opposed? I think we're all in favor. All right, thank you. Okay.